Much love everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to grow your locks faster and longer and get your locks to maximum length. I feel like I've had some great growth and so I want to share that with you all. And I just want to say before we get into it, thank you again so much for watching and connecting with me here today. There's a lot going on in the world, a lot of heavy stuff. So for me, filming videos and connecting with you is my way of stepping away, and it's a great release for me. I hope that you're finding the same in whatever it is you are doing, and I just really appreciate it. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. I know all of this is a moot point without pictures and video, right? So let's go ahead and get on into that. I did shoot a video last night so I could do side-by-side comparison of when the very first day I started my locks to now. And so I've got that edited and I'll put it in right here. And then I will see you back after that and we'll chat some more. Two things to note are I did rag curls on my hair, so my locks are still kind of curly. This was about a week or two ago, but they're still curly. And also, I have not retwisted my hair for about a month and a half, almost 2 months. Okay, so you can see the back part here compared to when I first twisted up or started. I could not even get those back ones there into twists. At the nape of my neck, there was nothing to really twist, and you can see where I am at now, and I'll twirl around and show the rest of my hair there. But the first two things I want to talk about in relation to faster growth is washing your hair. Number one, wash often. You know, like anything that needs to grow, we need water. So I did not change my wash routine when I started locking. So don't be afraid to wash and wash often. Not only does washing your hair help your hair to grow, but it also helps it to lock. So that's two positives there. Definitely wash your hair. The second was don't over twist. You know, I retwisted. I know in the beginning stages you might be nervous because you want your hair to look neat. I wouldn't be worried too much about that, so much so that you are over twisting your hair. Any over manipulation will cause your hair to break, will cause it to damage. So not twisting often is what worked for me. I twist about, I don't know, 2 to 3 months maybe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not for certain, but I don't go on a schedule. I go when it is needed because, you know, our hair, things change during the months and whatnot. Okay, so with that, those two, now we'll get into the rest of the things that help your hair grow faster. So in addition to the washing often and not over twisting my hair, another thing was never having my hair be crunchy. So I was moisturizing as needed. That varies on who you are, but you never want to have your hair be like, oh, that's kind of dry, especially if you're like, oh, that's really crunchy. You never want to leave it in that kind of state. So for you, that might be moisturizing a couple of times a day. For someone else, it's once a day, but just never have your hair dry. Always keep your hair moisturized. And I don't mean wet. I just mean not crunchy, nice and soft and pliable, you know, movable and moisturized. The other thing that worked for me was not having a lot of tight hairstyles and having to have my hair styled in that beginning stage, you know, especially the first 6 months. I was just having my hair loose to do its thing, and you can style, but I would just recommend no very tight styles that would be pulling your hairs out at the root. In causing them to break off. Obviously that's going against you trying to grow your locks longer and faster. So I would stay away from those really tight hairstyles, and not just in the beginning, but completely, but especially in the beginning. Okay, the next thing, and what worked for me also when I was trying to grow my hair longer as a loose natural, was leaving my hair alone to do its own thing. Less manipulation, and that's nothing new. If you look at what's, how to grow my hair longer, usually they're going to tell you low manipulation and protective styles. That is because that keeps your hands out of your head. You're not putting a ton of products on there. You're not always messing with it. You're leaving it alone to let it grow. All that manipulation causes breakage, causes damage. So just leave your hair alone. That is, loose natural and with locks, what worked for me. Okay, and the last thing I want to share with you is hydration inside to outside. That goes along with washing your hair often and moisturizing. You want to do the same internally. If you're drinking plenty of water, eating some nice juicy foods, hydrating foods, then you're going to see that growth coming out. You want the hair to grow out of your scalp already healthy. So hydrating inside to out. I think of it like a plant. Things cannot grow without enough water, and you're the same. So make sure you are hydrating. There was a time, and there's been times where I haven't been on top of it. So I actually did a gallon water challenge to get back on it. And, I'm conscious of it though, when I'm slacking off a little bit, and I make sure to get hydrating foods and also to get my water in. Growth is kind of relative, right? So what's fast for you may not be fast for me, and vice versa. There is a rate that all of our hair grows per month. I'm going to put it on the screen because I forget what it is, an inch or 2 inches or something like that. So you want to try and get to the top of that is what you want when you want your hair to grow fast. To be honest with you, that was not something I was thinking when I first started my locks, because I was coming from a shortcut that I was really enjoying. So I was kind of thinking, I'm going to, miss that. So I was not trying to maximize growth, but I have had people notice, especially my friend in that first year. My friends were like, oh, your hair is really taken off. It's really grown. It wasn't even something I was thinking about, friends and family in that first year. And then now I've had people in the community say to me, oh, you had some really fast growth. How did you do it? How did you grow your locks quickly? So with that being said, I put this video together. So maybe your hair grows faster, maybe it does not, but hopefully this will help you if you are trying to grow your locks longer. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, it is really, truly just hair. If your hair is not growing at the rate you want it to, rock the length you are at. You will get there. Just take care of yourself, take care of your hair, and rock the length you are at. Enjoy that. And the rest will fall into place. So I will see you in 3 days. I post every 3 days, so I will see you then. Definitely do subscribe if you haven't already. Connect with me below. Let me know what's going on with you. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.